Do you think you need to be a big creator before you can start earning real money on YouTube and start working with some of your dream brands? Well, I thought that as well. But last year, I grew a channel to almost 5,000 subscribers, which isn't a lot by today's standards at all. And I got to work with some of my dream brands, work on projects I never thought possible. And last year, I made over 5 figures with sponsorship deals just through my YouTube channel. So today I want to help you to be able to do the same thing and walk you through the 5 steps that you need to know if you want to start working with your dream brands as a small YouTuber. Now, a big thank you here has to go to Justin Moore. Now, Justin is a sponsorship coach for creators. Justin has been a creator for years and years and years, and personally has landed over $4 million over his creator lifespan in sponsorship deals. And now he helps other creators to do the same, and he works with big and small creators alike, helping them work with their dream brands and land multi 5-figure or even 6-figure sponsorship deals. So I'll leave a link in the description to Justin's channel, and if you want to check him out, then I highly recommend you do so, because he has been a game changer for me and my business. So once again, thanks to Justin for getting me all of the amazing results that I've got so far. Now, step 1, if you want to work with some of your dream brands, is to make a list of all of those brands that you want to work with. Now, here's what I would do. I would get a piece of paper or open up a template on your computer or on your phone notes, whatever you want to do, and just make a list of all of your dream brands that you would love to work with. Now, they have to be aligned to your niche. Do they serve your target audience? Are they going to be useful to your target audience? And think about things that you would genuinely get excited to make content about. Things that are really going to help you and your business to elevate up to the next level and help your audience as well. Now, make this list of your dream brands, all of them that align with your content and your mission. And then once you've got that list, we can move on to the next stage. Now, the next thing to do is to go through that list and audit it. So it doesn't matter how big or small your list is, you now have to go read through it again, and I want you to audit that list and ask yourself these 2 questions. 1, will I be genuinely excited to make videos for this company? Would I be excited to work with them? And would it be a game-changing thing for me and my business and my career going forward? Secondly, does it serve my audience? Is it aligned to my channel, what I'm trying to achieve, and my target avatar for my audience? And does it align with that? If the answer is no, then get rid of it. For example, for me as a tech creator, it would be camera brands, microphones, audio solutions, even monitors and keyboards, stuff like that, stuff that's going to help people to elevate their content and have a good home studio, have good tech, have good lighting, whatever it may be. It's going to be stuff aligned to that. Now, there are little variations you can make here and there, but ultimately you want to try and keep it as aligned to that niche as possible. For example, if Nike wanted to work with me, that would be incredible if a huge multi-million-dollar brand like Nike wanted to work with me. But is that aligned to my brand and who I'm trying to help? Not really. Now, it would depend on the type of collaboration we was going to have, but ultimately I would have to question that, because I would want to keep everything I'm doing aligned. Otherwise, you just end up working with brands from all over the place just because they're offering you big money and you get dazzled by the big money, rather than keeping it aligned to actually what you're trying to achieve. Now we can move on to step 3. Now you have your list and you've audited it and you have a clear list of brands you are willing to work with. Now you need to make aligned content to those brands. Now, obviously, the list you've got isn't the final list. You can't only work with those brands, but they are your dream brands who you want to work with. So next, you need to start making aligned content to those brands. So for me, if it was about camera brands, I would start making videos about Sony, about Sigma, about Viltrox, about, cameras and lenses, and Rode and Shure, who make this microphone here. Like all of these different companies, you need to make aligned content to those brands. Talk about their products, talk about the pros and cons of them, talk about how they will benefit your audience, talk about things that actually are going to move the needle for you and your business and your audience. And then once you do that, you will then slowly start capturing the attention of those brands. And that's what you want here. You want for those brands to think, oh my God, this person is making so much content about us. They've used our product for about 6 months now. Why don't we use them for our next promotional campaign? They've been a champion of ours and they're not even working with us. Imagine what they could be like if we're actually paying them to work for us. So that's how you can gain the attention of the brands that you want. Now, step 4, you need to do some outreach. Now, this is a 2-pronged approach, because you're going to be making content about your brands to let them discover you organically, but you also need to go out and try and find them and outreach to them. You can do this by searching for the brand you want and then searching for brand partnership manager or influencer partnership manager or something like that on Google. So for me, it'd be Sony influencer partnership manager or something like that you would search, and then you have to go into detective mode and try and find these people online and then drop them a message, and then you can do some outreach to them. Because in today's world, 2026 and beyond, let's be honest, the creator economy is worth over $1 billion at this point. People are not using conventional TV like they used to. People aren't watching TV and then the ads are popping up for them to look for the products. People are now looking for it on social media, scrolling through their phones, looking at YouTube videos. People mainly use streaming services now. Most TVs are smart TVs where they have YouTube, Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Apple TV and all these different apps, and then you will find ads embedded in those. YouTube itself attracts millions and millions of views every single year. People watching it on their TV, their phone, their tablet, everywhere they go. So if you can be a champion for those brands, then the brands are going to want to work with you. And most brands today will have influencer partnership managers who do all the marketing for social media, and they get the influencers or YouTubers, creators, TikTokers, whatever it is, to make content about their brand. And then people trust you. Let's be honest, people subscribe to my channel because they trust me around camera gear and tech. So if I champion a product, they know that it's going to be a good product, because I don't talk about rubbish products on my channel. I do, but for the wrong reasons. So you're making organic content about these brands, you're reaching out to those brands, and then when you actually find them, what do? When someone says, yep, absolutely, we'd love to work with you, or a brand emails you through your YouTube channel and says, hey, we'd love to work with you, what happens next? And that moves on to the final stage, which is negotiation and creative control. This is where you negotiate your value. Now, Justin talks about this a lot on his channel, so I recommend checking out his videos. But a lot of YouTubers, to begin with, will be happy with getting free products in exchange for making videos. So a brand will send you a product, and then you get to keep that product, and then you make a video in exchange for that product. But I don't know about you, but free products for me can't pay the bills. So you have to look at this from a different angle, because if it's a big product, like say Sony were launching a brand new camera and they wanted to send it to me to test out, and I get it 2 months before anyone else, then that's amazing. I would 100% take that on, and I probably wouldn't get paid for that. But that is an opportunity to build a long-term relationship with that brand. But most of the time, you will get offers from brands offering to send you like a $100 or $200 product, and then they want a video in exchange for that. Now, if it's a dream brand that you'd love to work with and it's a product pre-release, then maybe that might be worth considering. But for the most part, you need to look at your value. How much of your time is this actually worth? It doesn't matter if it's your dream brand or not. If they want to send you a product, you want to get paid to review their products, and then you need to negotiate that rate with them. Now, you need to do market research on this, because there's no point throwing a number out. You need to actually do market research and look at how many views you're getting, how many views you're getting a month, and how much outreach you're getting, what their goals are for the campaign, all these different things, and then you negotiate a rate based off of this. Now, one final thing for you to remember is that big brands don't work with big creators because they've got 100,000 subscribers or getting 1 million views a month, or because they think it's going to make them $1 million in sales. They work with creators, no matter how big or small, because they're aligned, professional, strategic, and their audience trusts them. So if you're getting 50,000 views a month, lead with that on your channel, because they care about the views, not the subscriber count, because most of your views on your channel will come from non-subscribers. If you look on my channel and most YouTubers' channels, most of their views come from people who are not subscribed to their channel. So you need to bear that in mind. Don't think that your subscriber count will dictate how much you can get paid. You need to look at how many views you're getting, how professional you are, what your audience trusts you with, what your niche is, all these different things you need to take into account. And that is how you can work with your dream brands. So that's glossing over the whole issue of how you can do it, and that's how I've done it. And make sure you check out Justin's channel below if you want to learn a lot more on this, because he is incredible when it comes to brands. But if you want to learn how I've done all this, and you want to know more about how I've built my creator business, then click the link below to join my waitlist for something I've got coming out, which is going to teach you how to monetize your passion. Now, if you've made it to the end, drop the phrase brand deals in capital letters below so I know that you've made it to the end of the video. Don't forget to hit the like button, and also please subscribe to the channel, because I'm trying to grow this as much as possible. But one more thing is that I want you to drop below the brands that you would love to work with. Who would you genuinely love to work with? Who would be your end game brands that you would change your life? Let me know in the comments below.